DC News Now, coming in hot. We're tracking a full week of DMV First Warn Days. How you can stay safe in the scorching heat. Plus, reducing the risk of injury.
It's important that swimmers take precautions to maximize the benefits of swimming.
What to watch out for when cooling off at the pool. A man is dead, a child injured after a shooting at a football game. The impacts this tragedy could have on future sporting events. Virginia's primary elections just a day away. What you need to know before you head to the polls. And Ledecky going for gold.
Just enjoyed the moment. We've come a long way.
The Maryland native heading for her 4th run at the Olympics.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning. It is 6 o'clock right now on a Monday morning. Live look outside. You can see people out there on boats. Today's going to be a scorcher, and it is only going to get hotter as the week goes on. But thank you for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. And as you can see right here on this map, the temperature is just going to be going up throughout the week. It's going to be hot, and no one really wants to deal with it. But meteorologist Jackie Lear is helping you get prepared as we are expecting a full week of DMV First Warn Days, Jackie.
Yeah, we're going to be tracking that heat really cranking up as we get towards the end of the week. Friday looks to be the hottest day this week, but then that's sticking around for this weekend. Looks like Saturday, though, will be the hottest day out of that 7-day forecast. I'll have more details on that coming up. Let's talk about those temperatures, though, out there as you're stepping out on this Monday morning. Talk about 60s and 70s, starting off already at 71 in D.C., 70 in Hagerstown, but most areas are starting off into those 60s at this point. Satellite and radar, it is quiet. We have high pressure down towards our south. This high pressure will actually keep us mainly dry through the week, but it's also the reason why we will be seeing those temperatures remaining in those 90s through the work week. So if you're trying to, stay hydrated and making sure that you're staying safe in this heat, maybe you're laying out by the pool today. So if you want the pool forecast, here it is. High temperatures climbing those lower 90s expected by about 4 p.m. But by 2 p.m. we could be seeing at least temperatures approaching near 90. Now the next 3 days, yes, it's still going to be hot tomorrow and Wednesday. Now both days we're looking mainly sun-filled with more of that humidity as well. Now today there could be that isolated thunderstorm mainly back out towards our westernmost areas, towards the Shenandoah Valley. Aside from that, most areas will be dry today. More details with that high heat coming up. Shanika's back with the latest on those roadways. How's traffic?
All right, good morning. Happy Monday. We're looking at BW Parkway heading north and southbound. You're looking good right near Powder Mill Road. Heading into DC 295 into the district, you will see a crash, though, on the same stretch, but this is right near East Capitol Street, and you are seeing some congestion past Kenilworth Avenue. So do use caution if you're heading out in the district. The rest of your roadways in the district, the Southeast Southwest Freeway, you're looking good overall. Your Capitol Beltway, inner and outer loop, you're looking good.
All right, Shanika, thank you. The DMV is bracing for a big heat wave.
Yeah, this morning, D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is activating an extended heat emergency. This is going to last until Friday. These heat emergencies are put in place when the forecast shows feels like temperatures of 95 degrees or higher for 4 days straight. Cooling centers and shelters will be open as well, and local officials will be doing welfare checks on the vulnerable population. With the high temperatures expected today, that means we also want you to take precautions in making sure you're staying cool.
And DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay is live this morning at the National Harbor with some safety tips. And Jean-Marie, how is it feeling out there at this hour?
Yeah, good morning. Well, about an hour ago, it was super chilly, had goosebumps, but right now we're starting to feel the weather warm up, and it's supposed to get even hotter later today. So here's what you need to know on how to stay safe over the next couple of days. Now, there is a difference between heat stroke and heat exhaustion. Now, when it comes to heat stroke, that's when your body it's actually the most common, and it's when your body can no longer control its temperature, and the temperature rises up to 106 degrees or higher in less than 15 minutes. Now, when it comes to heat exhaustion, that's when your body loses too much water or salt in your system through sweating. And that impacts a lot of people, like elderly people, those with high blood pressure, and also people working in hot environments. Now, if you do plan on spending some time outdoors today, here's what you need to know to be safe. One, you want to make sure that you stay indoors whenever possible. Avoid activities that result in overexposure to the sun. Make sure you drink water and you're staying hydrated. Wear sunscreen, and don't leave your pets or elderly people or even kids in your car. Now, many people have been enjoying the hot weather over these past few days and also trying their best to stay cool. Take a listen.
Being in a place like this, being near the water, going to the parks, getting some refresh air, and being outdoors as much as we can. Take advantage of the heat, nice weather.
Now, if you or anyone are experiencing heat stroke, you want to make sure that you call 911, move to the shade, and also wet the skin with cold water. And if you're experiencing anything like heat exhaustion, you want to make sure that you're staying hydrated, cool, and also put some cold compress on your skin as well. We're now reporting live in Oxon Hill, Maryland. I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.
Yeah, Marie, thank you. And here's an interactive map of the cooling centers in D.C. This is where you can find pools, recreation centers, and libraries to get a break from the heat. You can also call 311 if you need a ride to a center or shelter. We have a link to this map on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Just type heat resources in the search bar at the top right corner of your screen. And spray parks are now open in Washington, D.C. You can visit them every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. through Labor Day. D.C. officials say most of the parks close 4 hours each week for scheduled maintenance. Here's a look at the spray parks across D.C. There are more than 30 across the district. For more details on spray parks and when you can expect closures, just visit our website, dcnewsnow.com.
And the pool is a great way to cool off, but it is also a place where injuries can happen too. That includes drowning and slips and falls around the pool. Across the U.S., drowning is the leading cause of death for children ages 1 to 4. In Virginia, 428 people died from drowning to 2016 to 2020. The CDC says drowning is silent and can happen in seconds. The organization also says it can happen to anyone, anytime there is water nearby.
Important that swimmers take precautions to maximize the benefits of swimming and minimize the risk of drowning or injury from slips and falls on the pool deck.
The CDC says proper precautions to prevent drowning include the following: closely supervising children and avoid being on your phone, reading, and drinking alcohol. Teach people how to swim and basic water safety skills. Tell kids to stay away from drains and make sure the pools have proper drain covers. Learn CPR and have child wear life jackets. Coming up, we'll also have some tips on how to avoid germs and illnesses that can spread in swimming pools. All right, your time now is coming up on 6:07. D.C. police investigating after a 4-year-old was found dead in a car.
It happened around 5 p.m. Friday on Galloway Street and South Dakota Avenue in Northeast. This is near the Fort Totten Metro Station. Now, police say when they arrived, they found the boy unresponsive inside the car. Officials say he died at the scene. At this time, the medical examiner's office is working to determine how the child died. Officers say the department's Special Victims Unit is investigating. This morning, I-66 westbound near Nutley Street is back open after this fiery crash shut down part of the highway in Virginia last night. According to Fairfax County Fire and Rescue, 4 people were sent to the hospital. The department says 2 vehicles crashed and 1 caught fire. Officials say all 4 passengers are expected to be okay.
And a grill fire spreads to a home and displaces 4 people and a dog in Silver Spring. Officials say this happened on Coach Lamp Lane yesterday evening. Montgomery County Fire and EMS say a grill on the back deck lit the home on fire. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. And Montgomery County Fire and EMS reminding people to grill safely this summer. Officials say clean your grill before using it. Don't grill too close to your home. 10 feet away is the minimum. Never leave your grill unattended, and don't grill indoors. Officials also remind people to shut off the grill when they're finished using it.
And new details, Prince George's County Police releasing the names of 2 men who died in a triple shooting last week. Police say 48-year-old Sheldon Proctor and 55-year-old Patrick Savoy died. Both men were from Charlotte Hall, Maryland. The shooting took place last Thursday night at a car meetup in Accokeek. A 3rd person was shot but is expected to survive. Prince George's County Police have not identified a suspect or motive in this case. They're now offering up to $25,000 for information leading to an arrest. And loved ones are speaking out about the man killed in a hit and run last Wednesday. Police say Alton Kelly and his wife were hit by a driver on Alabama Avenue and Naylor Road. Officers say Alton was killed after being dragged under the car. His wife is now recovering in the hospital. A family member tells us Alton put his family first despite his health issues.
He was very kind. He treated my daughter well. We hurt, we cried, tears was flowing all the time. If it's not flowing for my daughter, it was flowing from me.
And police are still searching for the driver of the car who hit Kelly and his wife.
And happening today, Maryland Governor Wes Moore will issue a mass pardon for more than 175,000 marijuana convictions. The pardons are expected to be the largest in U.S. history. People in Maryland voted to legalize the drug back in 2022. In an interview with the Washington Post, Governor Moore said that the pardons are a step forward towards healing the social and economic injustices that disproportionately harm people of color. The pardons will affect misdemeanor charges, meaning they will not release anyone from prison. And Montgomery County Schools expected to announce its pick for the superintendent today. The new superintendent was chosen from a national pool of candidates and include community input. The announcement is expected to be made at 3 o'clock. The board will officially appoint the superintendent at a meeting on June 25th.